Good evening. Good evening is actually afternoon in Barbados, and in Barbados it's 2:49 p.m. and here in Kenya it's 9:49 p.m. Let me tell you, we are having an amazing time. Amazing is like I don't know another word to use, so I'm using amazing. I am like beyond joy. It's beyond my expectations, and feel I feel alive. I feel electrified. I feel encouraged. I'm feeling rested too, and I'm having loads of fun. And I'm serious. I'm not putting on. I am telling you, I am getting all emotional about it as well. But it's been an amazing time, and so happy that I can use this opportunity to bring you into the joy. So what you just saw on screen a while ago were children in the city of Nairobi, and they're part of a singing and instrument playing group. Now, and they do this to make money for their families. So we saw them, and so we, of course, we gave them some money, and they sang for us. And we were very, very happy just to give them, just be a blessing to those of the children. And every instrument that they were playing, they made the instruments themselves. And those children did not look, I would give them the most 11. So they were between 8 to 11 years old. And they made the instruments. And that's one of the things that we are seeing here in Kenya. We're seeing that Africans tend to allow their children, their young people to explore and do a lot more than we do. Of course, I'm not advocating that children be selling be playing for money on the streets. That's not what I'm talking about. I am talking about just the being ingenious, and they use what they have. They made all those instruments out of board and strings, and you could tell bottle stoppers and those kind of things. That's what I'm talking about. Very industrious. We went to buy a pair of jeans in a store today. Well, we're calling it a store, and a side of the road. And it's a young little girl in there in her 20s. And I thought she was selling for somebody else. I asked her, whose store is this? Are you the attendant? She said, no, ma'am, it's my store. The child is this little. We're wondering, how could she run a store? And that's what we're seeing. A lot of the Africans, as young as possible, then some of them have 3 businesses. I don't understand it. It's just a different mentality. And it's just noticing it's different. It's not that we necessarily need to be that way. I'm just noticing that from a very, very early age, they're into business, they're into entrepreneurship, they're being creative, they are being innovative in their approach. And I think that that's wonderful. So today we went into the city, and that is a little experience of what we had in the city. We also had our bout of running into the police because we're not supposed to record in the city. But before I go on and tell you that story, I'm going to ask you to share. I'm not on for long. The last time I said I'm not on for long, and I went on for almost an hour. This time around, I'm very serious and I'm laughing. But can you please share? Can you please share for me? Can you like? Can you like and share? I'm going to pause and ask you to like and share. And as I'm pausing in telling you my story of being in the city of Nairobi, I'm in Nairobi today, which is the city, but we were in the the city center. Um, I want to tell you something. And as you're sharing, you're going to think, we met somebody today that we had no idea. It was not on our schedule. I was in my bed sleeping, and I hear Dave, Marcia, 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 we have to go and we have to meet this person. I hope I don't say the name. We're not going to tell you just yet. We had an amazing meeting. I want you to guess. Can you guess who we met in Kenya? Someone that is very big, very international. I think that most people know this person. That's all I will say about it. But we were beyond excited to go. We were beyond excited. We don't get fussy over people, but we love the work that people do and we celebrate the work and the calling of those people. So I'm going to ask you to share. Let me just see anybody. Guys, how are you? Have you been watching the updates? What are your thoughts about the updates? Are you interested in them? I saw a few people saying they're interesting. Good night, Tyrone. Um, Tyrone. Hi, Tyrone. Hi, Tyrone. Well, we met somebody from the opposition party yesterday that we interviewed, but this person is not associated with any political party that we met. Anybody else watching except Tyrone? I know there are others. I see you are all on. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. I know some of you might be. Okay, Tyrone likes the updates. Tyrone likes the updates. Anybody else want to guess who I spoke with today? We had a wonderful meeting today, and we were invited back to another meeting tomorrow. Anybody wants to take a guess? Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Okay, Marie Watson says, I love them. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, Emrys. Oh my gosh. And I come on this time of day. I'm seeing people that I don't normally see on. Hi, Emrys is saying it's interesting about the responsibility that young people display in some parts of Africa, given that the lifespan is much lower. Young people do much more adult things at a younger age. That's interesting. I never thought of it like that, Emrys, but it's great to see them just so industrious. I mean, we are just, Dave and I, our minds are just blown, like we're wondering, at this age, it's amazing. Marie, not the president of Kenya. And it's not because we did meet the president of Ghana very surprisingly a couple years back. While we were in Jamaica, but this time it wasn't that. No, 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 no. If I give you a clue, you're gonna know, and I don't want to give it away. We were invited back tomorrow. All I'm gonna tell you is somebody more very important. But back to my story. What I was saying is that we were in the city, uptown, right in front of near the Parliament. And so, you know me, I want to go where the protests were, where the young people were. So we went there, and there was supposed to be a protest today. There was none. I want a little excitement, but we were going to stay far because Kenya's protest is totally different. But anyway, nothing happened, but we wanted, a picture of the parliament and so on. And we were told, so somebody who was with us said, you know what, you can't take videos, but you could take a little picture. So, the guy who was with us, he took the picture, and trust me, we walked a few blocks and the police came for him. And we had to do a little maneuvering to get out of that prayer. Yes, and we got to use our head because he was about to take him down to the cell. He was going to take him to the cell, people, for taking the picture with us. Oh my lordy, but we did a quick, we got a street smart. Yeah, I tell you, sometimes the ghetto thing I grew up, that's where I grew up. We had to go, I won't say what we did there. We did something, and we were able to walk out of that situation. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was a bit scary. But and it happened twice. The other time, seriously, we thought they had to show them that they were not taking a picture of any government buildings. It was of the buses. They wanted me to pose at the buses to take the picture. And so we had to convince them. Twice it happened. I mean, they really crack down on these kinds of things in the town. So we got out of that. We got out of that. Yeah. Yeah. So that's wonderful. Oh, Emrys is saying that they took a bus from Kenya to Tanzania. Yes, I was told. No, Emrys, we are thinking of doing that because we were told, we saw some buses and we were told that the buses, that it's actually 5 hours to Kilimanjaro, that mountain, the highest mountain in Africa. Is that where you went? And it's 5.5 hours, and we're thinking of doing that. Yes, because we are here, and so we're not going to not do it. Okay, we are here and we're going to try our best to get it done. Now I see you're all guessing, and you're all not guessing right. Yes, you're on again. But if you're just watching, this is an update from Kenya. And some of you might have missed the little children who are singing basically for, making money in the streets, the little ones. I want to play it again and pay attention to the instruments that they're playing and how they're singing. And they were performing, y'all. They were performing up there. So listen to them. Yes, apart from the tambourine. Okay, so the tambourine, but the other three, those are made out of wood and strings and all kinds of different things. And they were making their money. There is somebody that manages them because one of the young men who was there was touring with us, told us that they know the manager. So, we're going to try to get the name of the manager and get in contact with those children. And we don't know where it's going to go, but you know us. Once we see, we can't unsee. Once we connect, something's gonna happen. Wonderful. Saving the lost ministries. Oh my goodness, Apostle Breedy, man, let me tell you, prophet of God, thank you. Thank you. This is a true woman of God. God bless you. You know what I mean. So listen, folks, so we were in the city. So yes, so we met those children in the city. And I told you about our encounter with the police as we tried to take a few little pictures. We had some challenges there with the police, but we also experienced some street food, right? We had some street food. Would you ever in your wildest dreams believe that porridge could be street food? Anybody believe that porridge could be street food? Well, as we're walking, we're getting a little hungry, and they said, okay, why don't we get some uji? And I'm like, what's that? Uji power. It's called uji power. And I'm like, okay, I'm like trying everything. I'm like, Dave, we were like, yes. And there it was. They brought us to this place. and we were given this treatment. So look at it.
It's okay, madam. She needs to serve other people.
Yeah.
Now you mix it until you become properly diffused.
I see. Okay.
So these are modern calabash.
Right. Yeah. This is one more honey. You have to mix it. Look how long he's mixing it out for. You have to mix it out. So this is porridge, street food porridge, street food. But this is porridge, right? Look. And it's street food, y'all. We're having this.
It's like guinea corn pap.
Like
Guinea corn pap in Barbados.
But it's on the street.
I see so many people are seated on the street there. Really? Don't take out
Nice.
Wow. It's really good.
Yeah, that's in the street.
It lives at home.
Huh? Listen, this thing was so delicious. When we first were told about porridge, they was looking at me like, all right, just buy one and we will share it, just to be polite. But then, the guys insisted that he gets his. And I know he was a little, like, But when we tasted it, it was delicious. No, this porridge is one of the healthiest porridges that I've ever had. This porridge had it's grounded yam, like yam flour made into flour or very fine grains. It's maize and cassava. So those three ground provisions, then they made them into grains, very fine, like flour, and they pour hot water on that and they bring it to you. It's supposed to be in a calabash, but they're making it into street food, so they use these thick plastic containers, and then they come around for you. You have to choose your condiment. You have to choose what you want to put in there, and they brought to us honey. The honey had bees in there, like literal live bees. Literal live bees was in the thing. So the honey was real, right? Good honey. Not the honey that we buy sometimes that in the supermarket that they put water and brown sugar in it. But real honey, like you get back in the day. And in some places in Barbados, you can get real honey for a lot of money if you go to those that deal with the bees. You can get real honey, but this is real honey. We literally saw the bees moving around in the honey. Okay, so you add honey. You can add the name is gone. I was so sure that it is something that is men drink it, but it's grounded. It's right. It's not guinea hen weed or something like that is put in it, and I don't know why I'm forgetting that right now. They put turmeric inside of it. I know it doesn't sound like it tastes good, but it is so good, right? And lots of other all healthy things that you could use brown sugar if you wanted, but it's not. They really normally use honey, and this thing is delicious. I know it doesn't seem that way, but it is delicious and it is healthy. I'm like, wow, this is all good carbohydrates that we're eating here. It was very good, very filling too. And we ate the whole thing, and people were just sitting there lined up eating it. It's a street food. And it was evening, it wasn't even morning. In Jamaica, we'll drink porridge, cornmeal porridge in the morning. But this is porridge, and it tasted so very, very good. Yes. Uji, yes, Tyrone, and they call it Uji Power. Uji Power. And I could see why, because once you eat that, you're so full. Someone coming from work, because it was after work time, and they didn't have hands to sell this thing. All along the road we were walking, people are selling this porridge, Uji Power, and the lines for it, and that is good. That fills you up. really, really fills you up. So it was really, and it was very inexpensive. It was like 60 shillings, which is cents, really. It's less than, oh my goodness, that's about 25 cents or 30 cents US. So, 25 cents, for it, or 30 cents the most US, for it. And people were just sitting there on the roadside and eating, and they had water for you to wash your hands. They like to wash your hands because, they use their hands a lot to eat. So you often will find just a little tap, or they have the bucket with the water. You wash your hands. That's one thing here. Once you're going to eat, you've got it, because it's the culture is there. You have to get up with everybody and go wash your hands, and when you finish eat, you go wash your hands. So yeah, food is extremely affordable. You remember I told you yesterday, and you met Daniel, and Daniel was telling you that you could feed a family of 3 on 4 US a day. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 US, 8 Barbados dollars a day. A family of 3, you could feed for 4 US dollars a day. The food is extremely cheap, and it's, they really eat a lot of healthy stuff. A lot of them eat cassava in the morning, instead of bread. So they grow a lot of cassava, etc. I'm going to show you some pictures of us in the market. And then we're going to talk about these chicken heads. Did you all know that people ate the heads of chicken, like fry the heads and fry them crispy? I said, oh my Lord, I want to show you all that. Did they manage to put those ones there? I'm not sure if we're going to see those, but let me see if we're gonna see those ones. Okay, yeah, but let me just show you let me show you the market, okay? So so this is me in the market, and we are, I love mangoes. So what I'm doing a lot, I'm eating a lot of a lot of fruits in the morning, because the fruit is so cheap. The fruit is so cheap. People, that mango that you see I have in my hand is 20 shillings. So we are looking at probably about 10 cents US, but 20 cents in Barbados. So this is a big old mango in our hand. Listen, when you eat one of those mangoes in the morning, that's it. You can't eat it. That's it. And my coffee or tea, whatever it is, and that's it. Yeah, and it's so cheap. We went to the market, and everything, I mean, I mean, dirt cheap. Obviously, they do a lot of the agriculture, everything they said in the market when we asked, that the people, it came from the people, it came from Kenya. They don't import a lot of their stuff. Of course, most of our fruits, that it's imported, especially the ones that we're going to buy in the supermarket or from the market itself, etc. But no, this is, so I am like, this is the first vacation I'll be on, and I come back and I did not put on weight. I am going to lose weight because of how I'm eating. So I eat in the mornings. I'm having fruits. Today we bought pineapples and mangoes, bananas. Of course, you do everything in moderation. But the point is that we were able to we are able to buy it very, very cheap. That's the beauty of it, and we are very, very happy, very, very happy about that we can do that to watch. I had another picture with the pineapple, but I'm not seeing that. So that's something that I'm seeking to do. No bread, no, I'm not a bread eater anyway, but no frying of any plantains or eggs or anything like that. Just fruits in the morning. And I am able to do it because it is that cheap. It is so cheap. Anybody else had that experience? Valerie saying she's never been to Kenya. Yes, let this be on your bucket list, okay? Yes, Emirates, and I do understand that. So I'm speaking in terms of our income. For the people here, you know, and even for them, I think that it might not be the best what they see on TV that they're eating, but they're eating. You know, they're eating. They are doing their agriculture and they're eating, and that's what I love about it. Folks, are we sharing? Are you sharing and are you liking? Important. Those on Facebook, can you take a pause and share and like, please? Because I think it's so important that we share the culture. Lots of us in the Caribbean have never been to the continent, and so I sincerely want to present my experience to you. And the purpose of it, of course, is that you would take a trip. And I'm not trying to sell a trip. I am just doing it because I think it is important to do here. This is what we do on the Marcia Week show. We educate, we motivate, we agitate, we mobilize Africa and its diaspora. So we want to give you that glimpse, right? So please share, please like. At 7 o'clock tonight, Dr. Ferdinand Nichols will be on tonight, and it's going to be popping tonight and talking about local issues. We're seeing Barbadians are having, you know, very, 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 very tough time at the supermarket, especially this month, January, that you see here coming up, is tight for a lot of people. And so we're looking at some of those issues. We're looking at also the Constitution. In Barbados, in supposedly the new constitution that people are wondering what's happening. Why is you know, the president still ceremonial? You know, so those are some of the things that are going to be discussed this evening. Dr. Ferdinand Nichols is going to be on Wednesday again, because as you know, I'm here in Kenya, but we're asking you to support the show because really we are about educating people, agitating. We do our protests, we mobilize, yes, and we have to do that because we recognize that there's no opposition. In Barbados, we have one leader of opposition, one person. In the lower house, in the upper house, we have the two senators, and it's only because, thankfully, Mr. Thorne crossed the floor. So we, the people, rise up and we become the opposition. And very, very truthfully, it's the same thing that is happening in Kenya. Just to go off on a list of politics there, because we're meeting politicians here as well. And one of the things that has occurred is that the opposition in Kenya, would you believe it, is now swallowed up by the government. So the government, and we're going to talk to you more about that. I'm just giving a little sneak peek. Since the Gen Z uprising, they claimed in order for there to be peace that all parties needed to come together. And so they have really just swallowed up the opposition. You know, the opposition parties. So there's no real opposition in Kenya. You believe that? That is what came out of the Gen Z. But we're going to go more in depth in that. But it's this part of what we're experiencing here. So I still want to just say that, okay? Okay, Valerie's saying, I would like to go to the trip you're taking to Ghana. Okay, Valerie, we're going to give you more information on that. And yes, Dr. Ferdinand is going to bring the heat at 7 o'clock this evening. But let me take you to something else that I want you to see that occurred today on our, you know, on our travels in Kenya. And let me see, let me make sure I'm showing you the right video. All right, so let's look at that. They're gonna kill him now. Oh my gosh,
I haven't done it in such a long time.
yes. I would like to do it.
You kill it? You want to kill it?
Let me see, how do you kill it? Can I see?
Yeah.
I used to do this when I was a little girl. Oh no, the poor chicken, please! No! Murder! No! gonna flutter now. Oh, poor chicken. How many of you remember killing chickens or seeing them killing the chickens in the yard? Listen, you saw all them yard fowls running up and down in Barbados, and people buying chickens and all of this high the prices. What's it for chicken now? What's it for chicken? I think in Christmas you get a good sized chicken for 20 something dollars in Barbados, going somewhere else $28. Listen, listen, you should see these chickens every time we're coming home. We see the chickens running up and down. So we were coming home and realizing they were killing chickens. They went and they got the chickens and they were killing them, and they're selling every part of that chicken. How many of you used to kill chickens? I used to kill chickens when I was a young child, not child, like a teenager, right? When they're catching the chickens, and thing. Those chickens, they lay eggs, and they have those that lay eggs, and then those that they kill, and they sell the parts, and every single part. I'm gonna show you another video of these chickens, but anybody else, but listen, oh God, I felt so sorry for those chickens. And then what would you believe, Skylar, seriously, the chicken, to me, the chicken, $28, yeah, for a whole chicken. And listen, Skylar, those other chickens, to me, it seemed like they understood. They scattered. Once she was coming with a knife, the chickens ran. They telling me it didn't happen. I saw, and when they were killing the second chicken, I actually literally saw the people there. Not the people, the chickens are just looking. They know something is happening. Listen, no, man, no, but it was hilarious to see. No, well, I'm sorry for the chicken, but yeah, but but no. So this is when. Let me see if I'm gonna show you the right one. This is when. Oh, you're gonna let the blood drain out. Okay. Is that girl? See the liver? We eat the gizzard. Right?
Necks.
And the necks.
The feet, yeah.
Right, but you eat the head. Yes. What do you do? How you cook the head? Tell me how you cook the head.
We cook together with this one.
What?
Get the soup.
Did you hear that? They cook the chicken head. What?
With the soup.
This
Get the soup.
It's a soup.
soup.
Yeah.
Daniel, you eat the chicken head soup.
It's like fish head soup, I guess.
Oh, you would eat
Like
it
fish
then?
head soup. I don't know. I've
I
never
don't
had
think
it.
I would eat that.
What do we do with the entrails? The belly?
What you do with the belly?
You can do them, or there are some who eat them.
Some people eat this. Mom, you eat the head?
No.
Oh, why not? You don't like it that?
Yeah, don't eat
You-
that. Eat liver.
liver?
This one.
Uh-huh.
That's the book. Call it the book. That's the book, right?
Yeah, the gizzard.
We call it the book.
Oh, wow.
Where the feed is, where the food is.
I never knew you ate the head.
All right, thank you.
All right, let's show the chicken over here. And then you sell eggs?
Yes.
Ah, so this is where these are the layers. So they also sell eggs. So with the chicken, they get eggs, they get the regular chicken meat, they get the feet, they get the gizzard, they get the liver, and the head.
Everything is used, nothing wasted.
Everything is used. Everything is used, nothing wasted. And so you heard that they made soup. They make soup with the chicken head. And I'm seeing that they also fried crispy too. But in Jamaica, we make soup with the goat head. You're right, Emrys, because we were saying, but we use fish head soup, goat head soup, right? I love the fish head. But I can't believe I could be eating a chicken head with the eyes looking at me and the beak. Not me. Listen, anybody out there would eat the chicken head? Anybody out there? How many of you Caribbean people out there would eat the chicken head? I drink goat head soup. I eat fish heads. I eat fish head. So I'm not saying anything is wrong with it. It's just the thought of them like chicken eyes looking at you. Oh my God. And their beak. And then, I don't know. I don't know about that. Anybody, let me hear. If any of the Caribbean, if you were in Ghana, would you try some chicken head soup? I'll soon answer you. I want to know if anybody will try the chicken head soup. No, nobody is responding. I eat goat head soup. So I guess if I eat goat head soup, I should be able to eat chicken head soup. Marcia says she would eat the fish head, but not the chicken head. I don't know Caribbean. I want to the Caribbean person that go eat the chicken head. Lord have mercy, no sir. Oh God, no. I'm all for, getting integrated in the culture, but nah, I'm not eating no chicken head. Tyrone said you would taste it, Tyrone. Good for you. That's gonna be a tough one for me. Well, somebody asked, so a worse soup. Even if I could try it fried, if I tried crispy, I might go like Tyrone and I would take a little piece. But I'm not drinking no chicken head soup. Got everything gone boil out in the soup. No. Some tell my ear would say, no, not the head. No, would not eat the head. Oh my gosh. No, my stomach started turning. And it was sad to see the chicken getting killed again, But when we go in the supermarket, all those chickens in there get killed. All of them get killed, and we are all about chicken getting killed. We used to do that when we were little because we're so far removed from it, Yeah. Tyrone said the goat brain is smaller than the chicken brain. Okay. There you go. I don't even want to think about what's in the goat head. I just know goat head soup. Nice. So I guess for Kenyans and other Africans and even some Asian people to eat chicken heads. I was researching that as well. Yeah. What? Valerie, don't tell no lie, Valerie. You telling me that Bajans used to eat chicken heads? Oh no. Valerie, don't let Bajans gang you, Don't let Bajans gang you on the show. Which Bajan is going to tell me that you used to eat chicken head? Listen to me. Bajans used to eat chicken head. Valerie, you better stay at Brooklyn. What? Stay in Brooklyn and don't come home and go tell people that Bajans used to eat chicken head. You get stoned, girl. Hold a minute. Who said yes? Evan? Really? I had no see you come on the show, you learn. Bajans? I don't remember Jamaicans eating on chicken head. And we were poor. I can't remember Jamaicans eating on chicken head. We were eating everything but on the chicken, except the intestines. But they use the intestines here. I don't know. I forgot to ask them what they do with it. But they don't waste any part of the chicken, only the feathers. In terms of eating, they eat everything: the head, the neck, the feet. We eat the feet. They eat all the intestines. They eat the head. They don't throw away any part that's food. The only part that's not food is the feathers, and they throw that away. See it? People going to take you guys on, I see Thelma saying don't know where in Bearburn she's from. She said Barbados don't eat the Valerie, they gonna take you on here. You come on here and talk about beige and see chicken head. The head with the eyes and the beak. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Valerie is insisting. Valerie is insisting that anybody out there else can. Sarlene said our grandparents killed chicken. We never, in capital, never consume the head here. Valerie, Valerie said Bajans denying the truth. Listen, don't start a war on the show. Listen, you all need to like the show and share. Please, 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 please. This is important. Oh my goodness. Evan all is agreeing with her. Skylar said Valerie's from another Barbados. Listen, this is a serious thing here. They say Bajans don't eat chicken head. I'm going to do my own little research on that one. That is crazy. That is crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Oh Lordy. Listen, folks, I think there's one more video here. Let me see what this what this video is while you all have it out in the comment section.
How much is it? 60. Is that?
60 babu mmoja.
Ah, there's 2 or 1.
How much is it?
60.
60 shillings.
60 shillings.
One. Unless you want one pigeon. And you want one pigeon? No, the one then.
So the pineapple as well was 60 shillings. All right. While you all fight it out on that chicken head, that was 60 shillings. And again, I believe from my calculations, that's a little that's under 30 cents US for a pineapple. A pineapple, Bajans. A pineapple. you know, I'll be eating a lot of pineapple, right? So we didn't want to take, and we bought sugar cane as well. We bought a lot of sugar cane. We bought pineapple, sugar cane. We forgot we wanted oranges because I love oranges, but we forgot that. We were rushing. Oh Lord, they still continue. Valerie said Bajans eat cow head, fish head, sheep head, and chicken head. I didn't know about the sheep head. I know Jamaicans eat and Evan Ali said, gee, surprised that people never heard that, but it's saying that it is a fact. Well, listen, you all. Listen. Wow. That is something else. Oh my Lordy. But guys, the trip in Kenya has just been going amazingly. And we're open people. We like to, just to try different things. And so we're open to different types of food, not the chicken head though, but the Kenya trip is great. We visited a place there where let me see if this is it that is here for me to look at. So what this is let me move the comments so you can actually see it. But this is a memorial for there was a bombing of the US Embassy, and I believe it's 1989 the bombing was, and so quite a number, when I tell you a number of Kenyans died in that. There was a terrorist bombing that occurred here, and so this is a memorial sign for those who died, and so it was quite a sacred thing to do today. We went there. This is the plaque it says mind, body, and spirit, a sculpture containing building debris salvaged from the bombed U.S. Embassy building that stood on this side in August 1998. I got the numbers mixed up. 98 in August 1998. So there's a bombing there, and they've now made it a memorial center. So there was a big high-rise building there, but it's no longer there. So what is happening now is that people just come and they relax. They relax in the park there. They call it like, it's like a park now. And they come and they have meetings there and just relax. You know, that's what happens there. Okay. And yeah, that's what happens in that space. All right. So folks, this is what we have for you today. And we had a big announcement, but we're not telling you just yet, of someone that we met there in Kenya. And we're hoping, well, tomorrow we're going to meet them again, and eventually we're going to tell you. Anybody else want to take a guess again, who wants to guess? Anybody? Well, I tell you, I wanted to also tell you about some of the cities in Kenya. So right now we are in Nairobi, okay? But we are getting ready to go into to a couple about 2 other cities, right? So we're going to Mombasa, because Nairobi is the capital, and it is the largest city in Kenya and has a population of over 2 million. And it's also known as the safari capital of the world, because that's where you see all the animals that we were showing you earlier there, right? And then you have Mombasa, which is the second largest city in Kenya, right? So we're going to go there as well. And then we're also going to another one, but I have to, Kisumu. And it's a pleasant town on the shores of Lake Victoria. So we're going to see Lake Victoria, and we're going in there as well. So we're not just going to stay in Nairobi. We're going out, and I was told that one of the places we're going to stay doesn't have any running water, and I gasped, like, like, please, girl, you used to do that when you were a child. So I'm definitely going to show you those. I'm looking forward to it, that, and making sure that I have on my insect repellent and I do all of that. But that one is going to be a little tough. Where I am right now is in a very lovely apartment, gated community. All of that going to change. That's going to change, and I'm going to carry that to you as well. Well, folks, this is where I sign off here, but at 7 o'clock, we're on live again, We are on live again at 7 o'clock this evening with Dr. Ferdinand Nichols. And Dr. Ferdy is going to bring the fire along with Kemar Stewart. And by the way, we saw a couple of people over here. We had to do a double take that looked like Kemar. Tell him I said there are people over here that look like him. There is Abdullah from Trinidad is going to be on, Rose Corbin, and of course, Dr. Ferdinand. And they are talking about, what are we, republic or a new colonial colony? Is a new pandemic brewing, or is it misinformation? They're going to talk about that. Don't forget the cybercrime bill. And we have some stuff to talk to you about the cybercrime bill, because here in Kenya, that was shut down in a minute. The lawyers and all their judicial system, they fought. It wasn't just the people like us in Barbados, it's the people that's fighting against the cybercrime bill. But in Kenya, they fought against the cybercrime bill, and it was not put into law in Kenya. That was struck down. In Kenya. But in Barbados, it is still something that they're thinking about. So think about that, Barbadians. They're going to talk tonight about the state of emergency in Trinidad and Tobago. Is there a plan for regional gang-related activity to impose another lockdown and loss of freedoms? Okay. What a mess. It's now clear Hope, the Transfer Board, and now CBC. What about Guyana and how does it affect us? So we're looking at Guyana, we're going to look at Trinidad, Barbados, Kenya. This is where you get all of your news regionally. We have our discussions, our commentary, political, social, cultural, and it's all about educating, mobilizing, agitating Africa and the African diaspora. Thank you all for watching. Please share, please like, and once I have Wi-Fi, I will be giving you another update, hopefully tomorrow. Okay, God bless you. I can't tell you the time. I can't tell you the time that I'm going to be on because it's a matter of where I am. And once I know at the apartment I am, the Wi-Fi is strong for me to go live. So that's why I can't say, when it's going to be. Okay. But I need you to share them. All right. Thank you all so much. God bless. Love you and I miss you all. And I hope you come to Kenya one day. Bye-bye.